previous class already we discussed about the carbohydrates. Today's session we will discuss about the proteins. Actually proteins means prime importance. What is the meaning of proteins? Prime importance. The protein word derived from the Greek. In Greek, proteins is called as proteos. Actually, the protein word derived from the Greek. In Greek, the proteins is called as a proteos. That means prime importance. Okay, you should remember the word how it will derived. Okay, it is derived from the Greek word. In Greek, proteos means prime importance. Okay, now I will explain about the proteins. Actually, proteins are polymers of alpha amino acids. Proteins are polymers of alpha amino acids. Okay, that means all proteins are polymers. But what are the monomers in these proteins? That is alpha amino acids. Here one should remember what is the monomer in protein. What is the monomer in protein? That is a alpha amino acids. Okay, do you understand these points? Proteins are polymers of alpha amino acids. The alpha amino acids are called as a monomers. Simply we can write like this. That means protein means you can write it is a polymer of alpha amino acid. Alpha amino acids taken n times. Okay, this is a polymer now. That means you should take the n times you should write. So this is about the protein. But what is meant by alpha amino acids? Alpha amino acids. Do you know what is meant by alpha amino acids? We'll discuss now. Actually, amino acids means the compound which contains amino and acidic functional groups. First I will write the two functional groups names. One is the amino, that means amine functional group. Amine means NH2 group. Okay. Carboxylic acid means carboxylic acid. What is the functional group of carboxylic acid? COOH group. That means if any compound it contains NH2 and COOH group, that compounds are called as a amino acids. Okay, do you understand this point? Amino acids means the compounds which contains NH2 and COOH groups. Suppose I will take one example. Okay, I will take one carbon atom. It is attached with carboxylic acid and amine group and hydrogen atom. I will write here one more carbon atom. Okay, that is the CH3. See, in this compound it contains carboxylic acid, also amine group. So that's why this compound is called as a amino acid. Do you understand this point here? That means this carbon is attached with carboxylic group and also amine group. So because of that, this compound is called as a amino acid. But what is meant by alpha amino acid? What is meant by alpha amino acid? That is the based on the NH2 group. Based on the amine group, we are classified as a alpha, beta, gamma and delta. Suppose in this compound, the NH2 group, where is the position of this NH2 group? At alpha carbon atom. What is meant by alpha carbon atom? This is the main functional group. Okay, this is the carboxylic acid functional group. Okay, this is a functional group. Okay, beside this functional group, that carbon atom is there. No? That carbon atom is called as a alpha carbon atom. Okay, this carbon atom, next carbon atom is called as a beta carbon atom. If you take one more carbon atom, that is called as a gamma. If you take one more, that is called as a delta. So where is the position of this amine group? At alpha carbon atom. That's why this amino acid is called as a alpha amino acid. Okay, alpha amino acid means the amine group. Based on that amine group, we are classified as a alpha amino acid. Suppose this amine group presented beta carbon atom, that is called as a beta amino acid. Okay, suppose I will take one more example. See here. Suppose I will take here one carbon atom. It contains carboxylic acid group, one amine group, one hydrogen. I will take here two carbon atoms. I will take CH3, CH. Okay, CH3, CH2. So what is the type of this amino acid? It is also alpha because of this carboxylic acid. Okay, the next carbon atom is called as a alpha, beta, gamma. So here the NH2 group is attached with alpha carbon atom. That's what is called as a alpha amino acid. Do you understand this point here? The carboxylic acid group and amine group attached with only one carbon atom. Okay, attached with only one carbon atom, so that compounds are called as a alpha amino acids. Here also NH2 group and carboxylic groups attached with only one alpha carbon atom. So that's they are called as a alpha amino acids. Okay, this is about the alpha amino acids. If you want beta means, if you take this NH2 group to the beta carbon atom, if you take NH2 group to the gamma carbon atom, this is called as gamma amino acids. Okay, do you understand this point? Next, we discussed about the what are the trivial names. What are the trivial names of amino acids? That means alpha amino acids. So I will write here what are the trivial names. Trivial names. Do you know trivial names means common names? Okay, common names. Actually these common names are based on either property, otherwise source. Actually the trivial names are derived from the property of the compound, otherwise the source of the compound. Okay, all alpha amino acids, all alpha amino acids having trivial names. Everyone should remember this point. We are taking amino acids now, the proteins. In case of proteins, We are taking alpha amino acids. All alpha amino acids contains trivial names. That means these names are derived from the either property of the compound, otherwise the source of that compound. I will give some examples. Suppose we will take the one of the amino acid. Suppose we will take the alpha amino acid. What is the alpha amino acid? Glycine I will take. What is the compound that one? Glycine. Okay. But what are the properties of this compound? Sweet taste. What is the taste of this compound? Sweet. So actually this name is derived from the Greek word. Okay. What is the Greek word that one? Glycose. What is that one? Glycose. Actually glycose means sweet. Okay, sweet taste. Actually the glycine is a sweet taste. So because of that they are given this name of this compound glycine. Okay, do you know how we are getting this name of glycine? Based on the property of the compound. Suppose I will take one more compound, tyrosine. One more compound is a tyrosine. Do you know what is the source of this compound? What is the source of this compound? Cheese. What is the source of this compound? Cheese. So actually what is the Greek word in cheese? That is a tyros. Actually tyros, that means, what the tyros means? Cheese. Okay, everyone should remember this one. This is a Greek word. Okay, that's why it is called as a tyrosine. Generally we are using that alpha amino acids. No, alpha amino acids having the Greek names based on their source, otherwise they are based on their properties. We are giving these names. Glycine also Greek word, tyrosine also Greek word. But what is their property? Sweet. In Greek they are called as a glycose. So that's what is called as a glycine. Okay, tyrosine is there. Tyrosine one of the compound. Why they are called tyrosine? Because tyrosine means cheese. This compound is present in cheese, no? So that's why they are called as a tyrosine. But what are the compound structures? Suppose I take glycine. In case of glycine, what is the form of this one? Alpha amino acid, no? We are taking like this here. One carbon, one carboxylic acid group, here NH2 group, here one hydrogen, here we take the one more hydrogen. This is alpha amino acid. So this IUPAC name is actually 2 carbon atoms. 2 carbon is ethanoic acid. Second carbon atom is amine group. So it is called as a 2-amino ethanoic acid. Okay, this is the compound name. But we are using trivial name. What is the trivial name of this compound? Glycine. Suppose I will take one more compound, tyrosine is there. In case of tyrosine, what is the structure of this compound? You are taking alpha amino acid. Okay, here NH2 group, here one more hydrogen. Instead of R, we are writing here. We write one CH2 group, and here I will take the one benzene. It contains one OH group, hydroxy group. Okay, actually this is the tyrosine. But what is the IUPAC name of this compound? What is the IUPAC name of this compound? How to give? First we should select the longest carbon chain containing carboxylic acid. This is the 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon atoms are there. So this is called as a propanoic acid. 1, 2, 3. But second carbon contains amine group. That is called 2-amino propanoic acid. But third carbon again contains one phenol. That means we are taking this is a benzene. It contains OH group. We are giving numbering here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atoms. That means fourth carbon contains OH group. That is called the 4-hydroxyphenyl. It is attached with the carboxylic acid chain. So we will give the IUPAC name. What is the name? This name is 2-amino. Second carbon contains amine group, no, 2-amino. Third carbon contains 4-hydroxy. 4-hydroxy. How many carbons are 3? No. So what is the name? Propanoic acid. Propanoic acid. So this is the IUPAC name of this compound. Okay. But what is the common name? This one? Tyrosine. Okay. Tyrosine is a common name. That is a tyrosine means that is a common or trivial name. What are this 2-amino ethanoic acid common name? That is a glycine. Okay. So every compound having the trivial names. Here given only 2 examples. One is the glycine, another one is the tyrosine. Why it is called glycine? Because it is a taste is a sweet. In sweet in Greek word glycos. Okay. Why this compound is called tyrosine? Because it is present in cheese. So because of this compound is called as a tyrosine. But both compounds are alpha amino acids. But IUPAC names are this one. IUPAC names means some rules are there. But in trivial names we are not following any rules. Based on the source, otherwise property, we are giving this names of this compounds. So this is about the alpha amino acids, their trivial names. Okay. But what is the general structure of this alpha amino acids? What is structure of the alpha amino acids? How to write? What is the structure? What is the structure of alpha amino acids? Alpha amino acid means you take the one carbon atom. Okay. It is having 4 groups. Okay. Every carbon atom contains 4 bonds are there. So here first carbon atom contains carboxylic acid group. Okay. Also one amine group. That means I will write NH2 group. So this carbon atom is called as a alpha carbon atom. Okay. This alpha carbon contains one carboxylic acid group. Sorry, here COOH. Okay. It contains one carboxylic acid group, one amine group. So what are the remaining 2 groups? One is the hydrogen atom. Another one is a R. Here R means variable. It is a variable. That means you can take one carbon and 2 carbons like that you have to change. But remaining 3 groups are there, no? Remaining 3 groups are remains constant. In alpha amino acids, the one amine group, one carboxylic group, one hydrogen. Remaining R is the different. Suppose we will take in this compounds, in this glycine, one amine group, one carboxylic group, one hydrogen. But only one is different, that is a R. Okay. In case of tyrosine also like this. This is alpha carbon atom. It contains one carboxylic group, one amine group, one hydrogen. These 3 groups are common in every compound. In alpha amino acids, the 3 groups are common, but only one group is there, no? That is a different. Okay, that's why we are writing. That is a variable that we are writing R. We have to write. Do you understand this point here? Why you are writing R? Because one group is different. Based on that group, we are giving different names for that amino acids. So this is about the amino acid trivial names and their structures. Now we will see about the classification. What is the classification of this amino acids? What is the next one? Classification of amino acids. It is a very easy classification. You can easily remember this classification. Classification of alpha amino acids. Okay. So first classification is based on the relative number of carboxylic acid and amine group. First classification, what are the basis? Based on relative number. Based on relative number of carboxylic group and amine group. Okay. So there are 3 types are there. What are the 3 types? One is the acidic, second one basic, third one neutral. Do you understand this point? Based on the relative number of carboxylic acid and amine group. That means number of carboxylic acids and NH2 groups. That 3 types are there: acidic, basic and neutral. In acidic amino acids, the number of carboxylic groups are more compared to NH2 groups. Okay, in basic amino acids, number of NH2 groups are more compared to carboxylic acid groups. In neutral amino acids, both are equal. That means number of NH2 groups are equal to number of carboxylic acids. So based on that, they are classified into three types of amino acids. For example, you take, what are the example you will take? Suppose I will take the one of the compound. In case of acidic amino acids, I will take glutaric acid. I will take glutaric acid. Okay. In case of glutamic acid you take. In case of glutamic acid, it contains more number of carboxylic acids compared to NH2 groups. I will write this structure. See this one. It contains one carbon atom, one carboxylic acid, here one amine group, one hydrogen. So remaining group is there, no? That contains CH2, CO, OH. Okay. So this is called as a glutamic acid. Okay, glutamic acid. So here in this compound, two carboxylic acid groups are there. Two carboxylic acids, one amine group is there. So because of that, what is the nature of this compound? Acidic nature. Okay, do you understand this point? Suppose you take lysine. In case of basic, we take lysine. In case of lysine, what is the structure of this compound? It is also alpha amino acid. One carboxylic acid, one hydrogen, one NH2. But one group is different. But here what is the group is there? Amine group is there. That means here CH2 taken 4 times and one NH2 group you take. One NH2. This is called as a lysine. That means here we see means in this compound 2 amine groups and one carboxylic acid is there. So that's why this compound is called as a basic in nature. Okay, here what is there here? Here carboxylic acids are more compared to amine group. That's why it is a acidic in nature. It is acidic amino acid, it is a basic amino acid. But in case of neutral amino acids, suppose we take glycine. What is the glycine formula? It contains one carboxylic acid, one amine group, one hydrogen. Instead of R also one more hydrogen. So this is called as a glycine. Here number of carboxylic acid is equal to number of NH2 groups. That's why it is called as a neutral compound. Do you understand this classification based on the relative number of carboxylic acid amino group? There are 3 types are there: acidic, basic and neutral. Okay, this is very easy classification, but examples are important. In acidic, glutamic acid. In basic, lysine. In case of neutral, glycine. Like this compound. Some of the examples you should remember. Here one more classification of amino acids is there based on the synthesis. Okay, second, this is based on the relative number. Again one more classification based on synthesis. Based on the synthesis of amino acids. What are the types? Essential and non-essential amino acids. Okay, based on the synthesis, there are 2 types of amino acids are there. What are the 2 types of amino acids? Essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids. Essential, another one is a non-essential amino acids. But essential means these are not synthesized in our body. Not synthesized in our body are called as essential. Okay, non-essential means they are synthesized. They are synthesized in our body. Do you understand this point here? Essential means what are the amino acids are required. So suppose these are not there means they are required. No, that means not synthesized means they are essential. Suppose they are already synthesized means they are called as a non-essential amino acids. Okay, in our body already we are some amino acids are synthesized. That means they are called as a non-essential. Some amino acids are not synthesized in our. So here two types of amino acids, essential and non-essential amino acids. What are the examples of essential amino acids? We'll take valine. One more compound is a lysine. So just two examples you have to remember, valine and lysine. Okay, if you want structure means we can write the structures. In case of non-essential amino acids, what are the examples? Glycine. One compound is a glycine. Another compound is a alanine. Okay, like this compound, if you can easily remember means you can easily write in an examination. If you want to write the structure of these compounds, I will give the structures once you note down. What is the structure of the valine? Valine means, suppose I taking the, in case of R, you should take the isopropyl group. What is the isopropyl group? CH3, here CH3, 1 CH. This group is called as a isopropyl. In case of lysine, you take isobutyl group. That means you take the 4 carbon atoms. You take CH here, CH2, we are taking CH3, you are taking the CH3. This is called as a isobutyl group. You are taking means that is called as a lysine. In case of glycine, in case of R, you should write hydrogen atom. In case of alanine, in case of R, you should write CH3 group. So I will write the structures, everyone, and see. So valine is there. First compound is a valine. How to write valine structure? Already alpha amino acid structure already I said. It contains 1 carbon atom, 1 carboxylic acid, 1 hydrogen, 1 NH2. This is a alpha carbon atom. So if you want valine means you have to write the isopropyl group. That means here 1 carbon atom, it is attached with 3 methyl groups. So this is called as a valine. So this group is present in valine. This is the R. Okay. Suppose you want lysine means you take 1 more carbon atom. That means you have to write like this structure only. We want lysine means again carbon atom contains 1 carboxylic acid, 1 amine group, 1 hydrogen. Here we take the isobutyl group. That means here CH2, here CH, here CH3, here also CH3. Okay, you understand this point here? CH2, CH, CH3, CH3. This is called as a isobutyl group. Here R equal to isobutyl group, that is called as a lysine. Okay, these two compounds are essential amino acids. But in case of non-essential amino acids, glycine. Glycine means it contains 1 carboxylic acid group, 1 amine group, 1 hydrogen. Remaining also hydrogen means that is called as a glycine. Here R equal to H. So this compound is called as glycine. This is a non-essential amino acid because it is already synthesized in our body. So one more name is alanine. Alanine also 1 carbon atom. It is a carboxylic acid, 1 hydrogen, 1 NH2. In case of R, what is there here? Methyl group. We write methyl group that is called as a alanine. This is called as a non-essential amino acids because these compounds are already synthesized in our body. But in case of essential amino acids, they are not synthesized in our body. These two compounds are not synthesized. Because of that, we have to take that through diet. So because of that, they are called as a essential amino acids. So this is about the classification of alpha amino acids. In the next class, we will discuss about the some more important points regarding to that alpha amino acids. Thank you.